I leaned against a man with snake scales on his chest and had a litter of snake babies. When I was 3, I found a snake up in the mountains. I wrapped it around my neck and brought it back to the village. Everyone in the village freaked out the second they saw it. Nancy, get that thing off you right now! Someone go get her parents! What if it bites her? Hey, little girl, don't move! Stay away from that snake! Get out of here! But I thought they were all overreacting. I just reached up and touched the little snake on my neck. It was just sitting there quietly, like it was napping. Nancy, give the snake to Grandpa. Grandpa will find it a good home. No, it's my friend. I'm keeping it. I even pulled out my favorite malt candy, and I still wouldn't let go. It was the village shaman who finally made sense of it all. She said, "A meeting is fate. If you want to keep it, keep it." After that, everything just started going right for our family. We went from nothing to loaded, overnight. I gave it a name. I called it Xiaobai, and I slept with it every single night. It grew fast. By year 1, it was already as thick as my wrist. By year 2, it could coil up and fill an entire wooden chest. By year 3, I couldn't even lift it anymore. People in the village started dodging me on sight. Kids got yanked back by their parents. They'd point at me from across the road and yell, "Snake girl." I hated that name. But Xiaobai loved sneaking in through the window when I got home from school, coiling around my legs and napping. That cold body pressed up against my skin. Somehow it made me feel at peace. I kept it for 15 years. When I turned 18, I had a dream. A man appeared, unnaturally, disturbingly beautiful. Gorgeous doesn't even cover it. There was something eerie and otherworldly about his eyes. Black hair all the way down to his waist. He wasn't wearing anything. His skin glowed with a pale cold light through the mist. Below his waist, you could just barely make out silver white scales, trailing down from his waistline. He walked straight up to me, leaned down and pressed his lips to my forehead, cold as a mountain stream. Then he leaned in closer. Through the mist, I could see something massive shifting behind him, slowly swaying. "Nanchich, will you give me a litter of snake babies?" I jolted awake. Outside, it was barely dawn. Xiaobai was coiled up right beside me, staring straight at me, those amber eyes blazing in the morning light. I touched my forehead. I could still feel that icy coldness from the dream. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. From that day on, weird things just kept happening. Sometimes I'd feel weak all over, like I was soaking in warm water, too comfortable to even move. But other times I'd feel this wave of shame, like I wanted to push something away, but I couldn't even move my fingers. I figured it was just puberty, my body going through changes. Maybe just hormones. I didn't dare tell my parents. Around that time, Xiaobai was acting strange, like it wasn't the same as before. The way it looked at me, there was something in its eyes I couldn't read. Sometimes it would suddenly coil its tail around my ankle. At night, that tail kept slipping under my skirt. "Stop going under my skirt or you're sleeping on the floor." 2 months later, Chinese New Year was coming up. I missed my period and I kept feeling nauseous. My mom took me to the clinic in town. The doctor looked at the results with this strange expression on his face. "You're pregnant, almost 2 months." My mom's thermos slipped out of her hands and crashed to the floor. "Who did this with you? Have you no shame?" My dad's voice exploded through the exam room, drawing a whole crowd. My mind went completely blank. I had never even held a guy's hand my whole life. How could I be pregnant? Then I thought of that man's face from my dream, and what he said, "Give me a litter of snake babies." My stomach turned inside out. Tears just wouldn't stop coming. Was I actually carrying snake babies? Get rid of it, we have to. That thing cannot stay. "We're going to the city hospital tomorrow." My mom grabbed my arm, her nails digging into my skin. I couldn't tell them about the dream. I just followed them home. I was terrified and completely lost. If it really was a snake baby, what would it even look like? I couldn't even go there. That night, I curled up under my blanket, shaking. Pale moonlight streamed in through the window frame, like cold, ghostly shadows crawling up the wall. I was too scared to close my eyes. Every time I did, I saw his face. "You're mine. You always will be. Give me a litter of snake babies." "So, what do you say?" That night, Xiaobai was nowhere to be found. I don't know how long I laid there, but exhaustion finally won out. I drifted off. Half asleep, I saw that man standing right in front of me, those amber eyes burning with pure rage, colder than ice in the mountains. "You want to get rid of my child?" His voice cut like a poison-dipped spike. I tried to back away, but I couldn't move. That massive silver-white tail of his was coiled tight around my waist. "I don't want to have it." "I'm scared. I'm so scared." As he spoke, the tail around my waist suddenly moved. The tip slipped in under the hem of my clothes. That slick, icy sensation crept up my skin. I screamed. "Don't even think about running. You're having this baby." The silver tail behind him shimmered. Against his pale skin, it was hypnotic and bone-chilling. "Remember, you're mine, and so is this child. Anyone who tries to touch either of you, I'll kill them." Then he suddenly swept me up into his arms. I gasped and grabbed onto his neck. His body was ice cold, and I could feel scales shifting under his skin. That massive silver-white tail behind him shimmered in the moonlight. "Since you don't want to stay here, I'll take you away. To a place where it's just the two of us."